Leaders of Commonwealth nations are meeting in Rwanda's capital today to discuss climate change, tropical diseases and other challenges deepened by the COVID-19 pandemic. The summit for Commonwealth heads of state in Kigali has also been described by critics as a chance for UK plc to sell itself to the 54-nation bloc as it seeks new trade ties post-Brexit. The group is compiled of mostly former British colonies. Our social media correspondent James Thomas has been following the event. James, Prince Charles is standing in for the Queen as she's restricting her movements now, and he's already given members a stark choice, saying, you have to choose whether you want the Queen to remain as head of state. Tell us more.
Well, exactly. Prince Charles has been speaking to Commonwealth countries today, saying to all of those that still have the Queen as the head of state that they essentially have their blessing to ditch the monarchy and become republics. And Prince Charles said that this can be done, and I quote, calmly and without rancour. So it's worth noting that becoming a republic won't automatically kick anyone out of the Commonwealth. There are lots of countries that are already republics that are still in the Commonwealth. But of course, this has on social media sparked the debate again as to whether we should still have the monarchy anymore. Some people saying that they should be ditched in general. Other people saying no, they're good for tourism and being a cultural constant in times that are ever changing. But speaking of Commonwealth membership, an interesting development this weekend is that Togo and Gabon are set to join. And this is interesting because they're actually former French colonies when, as you said, most of the Commonwealth is actually made up of former British colonies. So this kind of raises the question as to how the Commonwealth is going to expand from here. It does sort of open the door to many other countries potentially joining.
Indeed. Well, let's hear about what Boris Johnson, the UK Prime Minister, has had to say, because I mentioned he's been using this event as a chance to sell Britain and perhaps boost its business deals.
Well, exactly. So he's really trying to sell the UK as a good place to do business. And one of the main ways he's trying to do this is by proposing, replacing what the UK had with the EU with a sort of trade system with the Commonwealth countries. And as you can imagine, Brexit is always a hot, polarising topic on social media. And so lots of people have been weighing in about that as well. People are questioning whether the Commonwealth can really replace the EU for the UK, when it's just so spread out and so much of it is so far away from the UK. People are saying, is it really practical, to ship in fresh produce from the Pacific when Europe is right on your doorstep with similar things? People have also been saying that the cultural similarities with Europe mean that goods traded between the UK and the EU are probably going to have a bigger market because they're more popular, because there are similar cultural ties there, whereas the UK and African countries or Asian countries within the Commonwealth probably don't have those same links. So as ever, lots of talking points.